Just like in any grammar tense or any grammar construction, we have irregulars. So we have already seen the irregular formal said commands, and now there'll be a short video about the irregular informal to commands. So I put up there the informal to commands. How do I figure them out? I don't. I just memorize them. So they're irregular verbs, and I put here, you just must memorize them. So again, these are memorize, pretty please. They're informal to commands that are irregular. There is no way to get step 1, step 2, step 3, do this, do that, do whatever, option A, option B. You just have to memorize them. So you can look in your course materials and memorize from there, but I just wanted to do a quick video and actually tell you a little dumb thing that certain books will give you as a way to remember it, and like high school teachers sometimes teach it like this or this way or whatever. I'll do that at the end. It's just dumb. If you like it, use it. If you don't, don't. But here we go. So remember one very important thing, and that is that all of our informal to commands that are irregular are all the affirmative commands. So again, I repeat, these right here are the irregular informal to commands, but they're all the affirmative, the do it, or the close the door, open the door, eat your oatmeal, or whatever, but they're the affirmative commands. When we want to make, let's say, some of the affirmative irregular informal to commands are poner, hacer, salir, decir, venir, tener. If we want to make the negative informal to command, they're not irregular. They might be regular, they might be stem change, they might be stall change, or whatever, but the negative informal to commands that would be paired up with all of these are in another category. Again, they might be regular or stem change or spell change or whatever, but they're not considered to be irregular. The only versions of these verbs that are irregular are the affirmative, so the do it, the affirmative informal to command, the affirmative. So I have a list up here. I know that there's a little bit of a glare, that I'm putting my hand on a light bulb to try to cover up a little bit, but I will spell everything out for you out loud in the event that you can't read everything extremely clearly. I'm working with what I got and doing the best I can. So hopefully you can see this, and if not, I'll spell it out loud for you. So the affirmative, here is the actual thing that you need to memorize, and then this is what verb it comes from. So notice that the irregular informal to command for the verb venir, which means to come, or it can mean to come over, this is venir, is ven, V-E-N. The irregular informal to command, affirmative, for the verb decir, which means to say or to tell, is di, D-I. For salir, to leave or to go out, is sal, S-A-L. For hacer, to do or to make, it is haz, H-A-Z. For tener, to have, it is ten, T-E-N. For ir or ver, we have the same irregular affirmative informal to command. So it doesn't matter whether you want to make an affirmative informal to command with the verb ir, to go, or with the verb ver, to see. Both of those just happen to be, just because, happen to be ve, V-E. For poner, to put or to place, it is pon, P-O-N. And for the verb ser, the only one of these that has an accent mark, for ser, one of the ways to say to be, it is se, S-E with an accent. So we have ven, di, sal, haz, ten, ve, pon, se. For venir, decir, salir, hacer, tener, ir, or ver, poner, and ser. Remember, these are all the affirmative informal tool commands. And I said that I would end this short video by telling you some kind of dumb little thing that sometimes certain course materials or most of the time in high school, they teach this. If y'all know who Vin Diesel is, they sometimes teach this stupid thing. Imagine like an accent, and just run with me here. Just humor me for a second. I'm not saying I think this is great. It's just one way that people teach this. So here you go. Think about this sentence with an accent. I'm going to do it really weirdly in a second. Think about the sentence, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? So just think about that. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? So in an accenty kind of way, you would think, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? Here we go. Again, think about this in case you can remember. Some students say, I only remember the Vin Diesel, so I only know Vin Diesel, and that's it. But again, if it helps you to memorize even a couple of these, think with the accenty thing I'm doing, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? So that's why I put them in this order, because technically this funky little way to potentially memorize all or some of these. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? Or something like Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, see? So if that helps, go for it. If it doesn't help, forget that I ever said it. But nonetheless, these are your irregular, affirmative, and only affirmative, irregular, affirmative, informal, to commands. There you go.